hear me? Let's see. Can you guys hear me is the question today. Let's see. Can you guys hear me is the question. Alright guys, I'm having a little technical difficulties, but everything's coming along. Was a little bit behind the clock trying to get set up, but we are set up. Just want to make sure that I actually got audio. But we have audio. So, as y'all can see, I'm currently in a trade already. Let's go. Let's see. Let me fix this. Zoom in on what's going on here. We are in Kohl's this morning at the moment. About to close out this trade because don't want to focus on it. Made a little pop off of it. 12.24 was my 12.21 or something was like my entry level. 12.20 it says, so we're sitting 12.63, about a good 43-cent pop on this move. Let me get these last notifications out of my hand. And that is out of my hands. So let's see. Hey everybody, let's get into it. Make sure I got things set up, squared away correctly, and back to it. Let's see what's going on with Kohl's. Now, Kohl's is one of those meme plays that's been going on. So GoPro, Krispy Kreme, Kohl's, and Open Door are the four Wall Street bets, trades that have been teased, I guess you can say, out there for things that are about to happen. So we can see as it's occurring right now. Up 60 cent on this trade, up 22 positions, 22 shares of something. It could go up to this 13.68, could go just high to this 15.26. I have a lot of people that's interested in learning how to trade, and that was actually the purpose of me creating these videos and even posting content, because I've been an avid trader for over a decade and a half, basically since like 2009 when I began trading. Let's close out this trade because I don't even want to keep watching this, but that's it of the day. So we're in the green. So a little background by myself. Like I said, I've been trading since 2009, since the recession with the housing crisis and things. That's when I first entered into the market, became interested in it. At the time, I was receiving my bachelor's in economics, so it was only natural that that would transition into me actually becoming more involved and interested in economic things that impacted the economy itself. So the stock market is a very great indicator to determine what is going to occur within the economy, just because so much money and investment is tied into everyday movements in the stock market. You have so many different sectors: technology sector, communication sector, you got the industrials, healthcare, so many that don't come to mind right now. You got your consumer staples, basically discretionary sector and things of that nature. Got, of course, the electrical vehicles and things that fall into the automobiles and stuff like that. Materials, Um, gosh, either way, so like the S&P has about like 9 different sectors. The Dow Jones has like maybe 11 or 13 different sectors and stuff. But every business in the economy is segmented into one of those sectors. So whether they're on the stock market or not, whatever tends to occur in those sectors will have some direct impact on the businesses that are under that wing of the economy itself. So when you see money being driven out of a sector because of some type of change to policy, monetary policy, um, with the interest rates and things of that nature, or just some type of fiscal policies out there, some things out there that the government may make changes on, just in general, of like rules of thumbs for the economy in general. It'll have some type of whether it be positive or negative impact on that wing of the economy. Um, but as I said, the stock market is a great indicator to determine what is going to occur. So right here on my right is like a watch list of things from yesterday that I was watching. So let me remove a lot of these. I don't really tend to pay attention to things when they are less than 20% to the upside, just because there are so many different things on the market that you can trade, and you don't want to get caught up in all of the noise. So if it's not above a certain percentage for the day, I'm not going to follow it, just because it becomes extra things that you tend to get caught up in. I have specific parameters that I watch when I trade, and that being one of them has to be over 20%. This Coles play was a play that I played overnight, so I bought like 22 shares overnight before the market closed, because I saw in the MACD, which is this little area down here, I saw that it was going green. Green means go. Red means stop, green means go. Red means sell, there's more sell volume, it's more to the downside, and green means that it's to the upside. It's basically time to purchase it, watch what it may do. So got in and just got out this morning. I'm going to remove that because I don't even want to have those questions of what could have been if I would have held on to something. So let's start looking at my little watch list. Add to my watch list as well as I remove certain things. I'm keeping some of these because they have potential to break that 20% threshold. But a lot of the stuff that you see removed, if you rewind this video, it'll be important, just because then you can actually write some of those tickers down, because those tickers are moving. They're moving to the upside, a lot of them. So this here is my daily scanner, as we call it. Things that meet my parameters. My parameters, like I said, it needs to be above 20%, and as well, it needs to be above pre-market price. This blue section is post-market, so after the market closed yesterday, market continued trading to about 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and it opened again this morning at 4 Central Standard Time. And the white area is the open market, so now the market is open. So what I like to pay attention to are things that are actually trading above pre-market highs. What was the highest price point that the market actually met or saw between the hours of 4 a.m. to 7 a.m.? That's important because a lot of the times you will get news that was reported throughout the morning that caused a spike in the market. It caused a rally to begin, or some type of momentum to be built. And when the market opens, you want to see if that momentum is still being carried out. Is that momentum going to continue into the day? So if price pushes above pre-market levels, that's giving you good indication that there's still some upside available for this move. Okay. Now, with that being said, what we like to pay attention to as well are the leading gainers for the day. Things that have spiked to levels crazy, such as 100%, 200%, anything basically above 50%. really. Some things just tend to go crazy. So today the leading gainer right now is LIDR. Let me add these to my watch list real fast. Okay. So now those have been added down here, but I'm gonna also add LIDR. What else? We got GSIW. But these weren't in my scanner because they're not above their GSIW, not GISW. They're not above their pre-market levels. So if it's not above its pre-market level, it's not going to be in my scanner. Then I would just put those other tickers in. But I still want to watch them because it has potential to eventually break above those pre-market levels. Let me see what leader is doing. So the high of leader was 398. Right now it's trading at 375. We're going to watch it because it's still close to pre-market levels, pre-market highs. And then I'm going to actually add an alert on these. Alert. And that's really what you want to do, just set alerts, really. This is compressed because of price level, 30 cents. It fell from $1.50. Move this over here. Move this out the way. Yep, 20 cents up 60 cents already. So 1 minute chart. Why? Okay, it's still popped down because of this EMAs and stuff. The EMA must be this. Okay, remove that. Now, sometimes charts become compressed and squoze like that because the averages that the values are trying to show on the screen is so far away from where the chart is. So it makes the actual candles look like dojis and things, like it's just sitting flat. But if you remove those indicators, then the screen will basically go back to what it was originally. So let's see, leader, pre-market levels, push this up here. Push this up. So when the market opened, it popped up, but then it sold off. But right now it's sitting right below 4.8. Now let's look at the things that let's see, might get a play on leader. Just buy something small, about $40 worth. Broke it. Let's see. Let's get in. Let's watch it and see, can it continue. Yep. Let's see, can it break the pre-market levels? Selling off at them. So this is what you want to focus on. It's breaking pre-market levels, and then from there breaking previous high of days. So this one 477, 474 level. Can it rally in between those numbers, or is it going to get rejected? So let's see. The MACD is red, so right now it's not showing a good indication that it may actually continue. It may actually sell off. So if it does, I'm not at all disappointed because the indicators I tend to trade with as well. I don't really trade against the indicators. If the indicator is telling me to go green, go green. It's telling me to hold off, hold off. Right now it's telling me to hold off, but it's turning pink, so it's picking up some type of momentum to the upside. But can that momentum be carried out that it turns green again is the question. Most cases, no. So for entertainment purposes, we just bought it, but can it bounce off of this 50 EMA? Is the question that we're trying to see. Doesn't look like it will. It's going to close that. Even if it does pop back, we're not concerned either way. And just opened that trade just because we just saw it pop above pre-market levels, but it couldn't sustain those levels. So, and like I said, I took a small position. I didn't care about $40. So I lost about 11-12% on that. We already broke above pre-market highs over here, but can we break above previous highs? Set alerts on all of these, each individual ticker. So set the pre-market level first, then the new higher day level. Then set an alert on it, and you will be notified when things are moving. And as well, I want to do my due diligence and look and see what news has been reported on these, because a lot of these things that are moving because of some type of news has been reported. Some are moving with no news, but it's important that you have something to go against to know why something is moving. I'm not a big advocate of trading blindly. I need to have some type of catalyst that's driving this move. So this is below, but this was one of my tickers from yesterday. So can I push above 143 is the question. I'll keep it. I need to lock this in so I can stop coming over here. So now it'll stay. So bear with me as I get my charts set up. Breaking down, attempting to break those levels. That's less than 100 shares, so less than 58 cents. So when something is less than $1, you have to buy 100 shares of it. So let me set this up at about 59 cents. Let that break a little bit higher. Continue marking out my charts. So this is retesting the pre-market highs. And as well, I want you guys to know trading is a patient sport. You have to be patient with trading. Don't just think you're going to sit down, immediately catch a move and get in and out. You're looking at the market for a few hours. Sometimes you may get lucky and just catch the news as it is reported, and may continue pushing some momentum. You have people on the downside that play on the bear side, so they short sell the market. They are the ones that are driving the market lower. They are the ones who predict price to fall from highs, and they will reap the benefits once the price level pushes back, attempts to retrace certain levels. Short selling, come on, hurry up. Broke up. Okay, got 100 shares, a little high. But either way, we're up here at 60 cent. Kind of keep that 60 cent. I'm going to continue pull what I'm trading in to the bottom. That way I can quickly jump in and out. Just quickly put another alert on 441. Watch leader again, since that is the leading gapper for the today. 59 cents. Can y'all keep on? That's the question. here. It's about $120 in this trade. 202 shares. I was having to add 1 or 2 extra shares per purchase for pushing. Sold off. Okay, not focusing on that. Let's get back over here. It's overbought, so I expected to pull back. But as I said, I need to see where it wants to go before I get out of it. Could it go up here to the 79-cent level? That would be great. If it doesn't, that would be horrible, horrendous. But that's why your position size is important, because you don't want to take on a burden that becomes too emotional if something goes against you. It makes it easier for you to get out of a trade because you're not playing the game of, man, I'm down $300 or $162 right now. Wouldn't be bad, but at the same time, it's still some emotionally that you don't want to cause you to remain in a trade that you didn't have to remain in because it was all emotion driven. HCTI. Let's add up to my tickers. So in my lap, I am looking at another program that is basically giving me the leading gainers. Basically, you can pull us up on any type of. I'm looking at my Webull account, so from there I could actually pull it up over here as well in my scanners to show like the leading gainers for the day, but I don't even want to do that. Let's see. We're not even going to change anything. I'm just going to leave it alone. We're not going to make a scanner right now. Yeah, this is retesting these previous high days. Yep, look at that sell-offs. Overstayed my welcome, basically, is what this is telling me. Let's see, they're fighting this previous high day. Let's see what the news is. Stardust Power raises an additional $220,000 from over allotment option. It's not a lot, but let's see how many shares they have available before I close out. This position is DST. Where are you? That's below 20 cents, so it's not even showing up here anymore. Oh no, IXHL. IXHL tested previous high day. Pull this down here. Down $19. Cut this loss here as we seek to remake these previous 2 losses. Yep, look how bad that sold off. Touched that 50 EMA, but this is why overstaying your welcome is important. At this point, they're just people taking profit, retesting previous high days. I'll let them do what they do before we close out this position. Because a lot of this is dramatic. Just as quick as it sold off, it could rebound as it retests this 50 EMA. Some people would just average down. It's only 50 some dollars. Bring my cost basis down. previous high day. Nope. I'm at 59 cents for my average. 4 cents off on 600 shares. It's about $300 in this trade currently. But they can't maintain this 50 EMA, so it's a good indication that I should get out. Let's see. Anything moving in the background? Let's focus on this at the moment. Can they regain this 50 EMA? Retesting it again. As I said, red means stop. As you can see, things started going to the downside. And when the MACD starts getting closer to going red, you start seeing a lot of momentum driving it down, because that's what the algorithms are set up for. You're trading against computers, trading against people that trade like computers. They follow these same indicators as well, so they follow them like religion. If it's going to the downside, they're going to sell to the downside. You're just going to close this position, whatever. Take a 4-cent loss at this point. I'd rather they make $17 than make back $90 on something driving against me. And that's what you have to be critical of. Your risk management is important in trading, because you'll find yourself trying to remake losses that you shouldn't have actually lost. Can this close above this high today is the question here. Let's see. Let's buy $100 worth. And it's trying, but they're fighting to keep it below it. Let's see what this is. It's $1. 10 is the high there. Let's go back. So you get resistance at previous high levels, because there were people that were trapped at those levels before the actual ticker sold off, that's trying to break even. And then as well, price has memory, so you have people that originally shorted at those levels that are shorting again once it retouches those levels, because then they're creating a range for the day. Create this high of the pre-market. You always really want to wait until something closes above a level to get some type of confirmation that it's actually going to sustain those levels. XHL, like it right here, it tapped it, went above it, and immediately sold off back below previous high of day, or pre-market highs. Just up a little bit higher, get a little more accurate. Literally touched it, as you can see, sold off at it. Can it break 143? Set an alert on here. Can have my alerts set to be like a one and done alert, because you'll have something alerting you all day as it continuously crosses it or touches it, and you don't necessarily want that type of noise. Make a new high for this. This was 61 cent, and that breaks 61 cent again. Let's see, 26 shares there. Let's see. And that momentum continue. This down. I'm gonna buy into momentum. As price drives up, you want to buy into it. You want to sell into it as well, but you really want to buy into it because you don't want to try to predict if you're going to catch a falling knife. So 360 is a rejection level. Resistance is there. Selling off, retesting previous high of the day. Levels, again, it bounce off of there. Can it recapture that 360 level? Is it going to lose this 350 level? It looks as if it's going to lose it. Doesn't close below it yet, so they're fighting. See what it does. There are people that is watching the market on a 10-second chart, so they're dialed in on a microscope watching this, looking at the charts by the seconds, looking at different patterns and things of that nature. We're not fortunate enough to have that type of capability because I'm not paying $60 a month for this platform to trade on a 10-second chart. But that's what is really occurring on the 10-second level, what is playing out. ATHR is breaking out. Got it. These were the new tickers that I added. Let's see here. Watching this down here, this FFAI. Look at that breakout. And that spread is so wide, that's why I'm hopped in. It's a 39-cent spread in between buyers and sellers. You want to focus on something on a tighter spread, because if I buy it at $8.79, when I sell, I'm going to sell at $8.53 for an immediate loss. So that's what we're not jump again. You'd like to see those numbers tighter, being like a 1 cent spread in between. FFAI is really fighting this previous high of day level. I need my internet to get it together. Let's get out of this before this pulls to this EMA. A lot of challenges this morning, just from rejection being everywhere. ATHR. All it takes is one trade to make all of the losses back, so we really aren't concerned, but that's why you want to manage risk. Manage your risk just to be able to make back the losses. The losses are small at this point, to the point where I will take a heavier size on a mover, something that's showing some type of promise. Right now we don't really have anything that reported any real news today. Today is one of those days that nothing has really came out. This leader is up because of it integrated into NVIDIA's autonomous driving platform. So I need to take 100 shares here. If I was to get in. Yeah, just get in. Take 200 shares. See, once it breaks this wick, if it breaks this wick, at the top of that wick. Break it. Yep, it's temple. Make a new high. Can it go parabolic? It's just people taking quick profits. Like, as long as they get something, they're taking it. It's one of those trading days. Nothing is just right now. As I said, leader selling off from 470, it's all the way back down to 370. So what was we just in? SDST we were in earlier. ATHR is retesting it. Let's see if there's gonna be a double top here. Nothing is giving you any type of real continuation moves. It's just kind of a boring trading day. But like I said, trading is a patient game. At some point something is going to continue its movement. What else is added to the scanner? PBM. That's too cheap. That's too expensive. I'm not buying that. I'm gonna look at a $200 ticker or a 3-cent ticker. PBM. This looks like it's a small volume. Look at that. Went from $1 and something cent of a spread to 40 cent of a spread. I'm not playing with that one. short sellers are kicking gas today. IXHM's finally broke above pre-market. Well, touched it. See? And it continued. First time that it's actually went above it. Previously touched it and sold on. So you can get a mover. Hold this on down. These are tickers that I'm watching. $10. Let's buy more. Get a pop. We get a continuation of this pop. Close out days in a second. Don't want to have two trades going opposite direction of each other. Or three trades going opposite of each other. We got one that's moving. Kill these losses. Okay, let's break that 150. And pop, let's see where it wants to go while we're in it. It goes at 308. But we're not going to believe that it's going to actually go to $3.08 right now. That's where it looks as if it could go over this 227 level. We're not going to overstay our welcome either. Something fights to stay above pre-market levels. This has no news. It's just running. 96 million shares have been bought at this point, with a float of about 21 million shares. First 15-minute candle can continue to break above pre-market high. It's got about 10 minutes for its candle closes, so it's a long way. But we will see what it wants to do. Retesting pre-market highs again. This will be the second time. First time it tapped it and sold off. The second time it's broke above it and then retested it. But with the market trading the way it's trading this morning, it'll be there's a lot of fighting going on. Let's see what the actual NASDAQ and Dow Jones is doing. Dow Jones is down 220 points. NASDAQ is barely up 20 points. The S&P is up 8 points. So you see the environment that we're trading in. It's a down day in the market, basically. impacting what the market is doing today. Profit is just being taken. Could be some type of political climate that's being reported out there from the feds or something, or just earnings in general that's causing the pullbacks that you're seeing across the market. Just got a message from one of my viewers basically letting me know they're going to watch this later on, which is great because this will be a good lesson to watch just on terms of risk management. You know, you're going to take days where the market goes against you just because you didn't give something enough time to build, but I'm not in the market to guess if it's going to pull back or rebound or whatever the case may be. You want to take your losses, take them early. You don't want to wait to see that you're down $100+ to decide, okay, I'm not going to trade right now. The market doesn't close until 3 p.m. You get changes in the market about 11 o'clock, so we are still 2 hours away from that type of time frame that you can expect some type of change in direction of the market. So this broke out of this downtrend and I was trying to retrace back up. And as soon as I said that, look at what's occurring. Even the leading gapper for the day is actually falling into the trap. This is constantly retesting. But these dumb Sony cameras do what they want to do. May eventually change equipment. Excuse me. May just get some type of webcam or something. Stick it on the computer and trade it with it. Use it for my views. But you see how this is fighting this downtrend line. They are literally battling to break these levels. Can't make this up, people. Every time it goes again. rejecting this previous high of day. It's going to be a doji. What is it going to be? 3 seconds. Closed green. Let's see if they make any movement here. You might not wait this entire 15 minutes to get out of this trade. The MACD has went red. So red means stop, right? Stop. Now take our losses and just watch exactly why I got out. I'll let you guys see this for yourself. It's making lower highs. I'm about to start making lower lows in a second. Nothing is moving. Everything is going down. On a day where there really isn't any news reported, it's the causes for the market to be slow. Because there's no catalyst driving anything for this slowdown. Being up 20%, being down -8. SDT is still sitting where it was sitting earlier, but it may have potential to pop. See this go back green. Gonna watch this. Break this 56.95, basically 57-cent level. We're gonna get back in. Remember my position was at 59 cents earlier. Saw it up as low as 54. Well, went as low as 52. Push back up, and it's still fighting this 50 EMA. Let's see what close is doing. This is the ticker that I got out of earlier. Yep, pushed up to 13, so I got a 1270. It's riding. It's riding. So that could have been potentially $30-$40 move. This is attempting to break this. Look at this here. Attempt to rebound now. It's breaking pre-market highs again. This may be the move. Let's try it one more time. Hold 100 shares. See, can it hold this level above pre-market high? Smaller position sizes. See, can this crawl back up above previous high day? FD9. It's at 57. Let's get in. Third time, hopefully it's a charm, people. At some point we're going to run out of funds. People calling me right now for what? Hello.
You know, if you talking on your live stream, you can't hear you.
No, it's my mic, I guess.
You know, you can't hear nothing. I'm like, is he talking to himself or is he talking
Mm.
around back to the phone? He not going to have to end on the phone. But I can't hear myself when y'all talking to me either. So it's must be a mic.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye. All right, technical difficulties. So I was informed that all this time I've been talking, you couldn't hear me. And that is very sad because I've been giving gems. That's why it's important to have some way to monitor these things. Thank you, my love, in the background, showing that she can hear me now. Okay. This is a very disheartening moment to know I've been talking all this time to myself. Thank you, my love, in the background, showing that she can hear me.
You gotta talk up, sir.
Alright. Got my audio engineer in the background telling me I need to speak louder, but I just need to turn the preamp up, but I don't want real feedback. Turn this mic around. This may help. So, let's see if this actually takes off. This IXHM. Engineer in the background telling me I need to speak louder, but I just need to turn the preamp up, but I don't want real feedback. Turn this mic around. This may help. So, let's see if this actually takes off as an IXHM. Time I've been talking, you.
Some crypto exchanges make you wait. Some crypto exchanges make you wait. Some crypto
information relayed, but you didn't hear it, unfortunately. Let's see, can we get a mover? But I was saying before the microphone went out that today we are in a negative trading environment. The Dow Jones is down 150 points. NASDAQ is only up 33 points. S&P 13 points. So that overall is influencing the way that the actual market is trading. The Dow Jones is trying to curl up, but it's not doing anything significant. That could be from some federal news that caused the market to sell off, or something related to earnings. Could be a list of different catalysts, but let's see, find something. What is driving the market down? NASDAQ, S&P, little change. Just investors digest earning reports. Earnings, as I stated, is causing things to play stupidly. Market is trading sideways. Market does one of three things: it goes up, down, or trades sideways. So right now, a lot of the things that we are in is probably trading sideways. So we are seeing that effect of a down day in the market. Just people taking profits. They get something, they take it. They get something, they take it. Which isn't a bad move, but it makes for a boring trading day. Makes things a little bit quick for you to pull a gun on some things. Open door, I said earlier, this open is one of four of the meme stocks that are being marketed, I guess, in like Wall Street bets as plays to pay attention to from short sellers being squoze out of the positions. So Open Door, Kohl's, Krispy Kreme, and what's the fourth one? Open Door, Kohl's, Krispy Kreme. The fourth one is slipping my mind right now. And I removed the ticker earlier. And GoPro. So I'll put those up just to show you guys what they might be doing today. These nuts. these for donut. I closed out a position yesterday at about $4 and like 20 something cents. So right now it's popped up 450. Close. I closed this position this morning at about 1277. Right now it's at 1390. GoPro rallied up. It's high as 170. Open to a rally as well. So those were plays that are being publicized, I guess, at this point in time, as being popular trades to focus and pay attention to. We're not going to get caught up in all that. But those are trades that ultimately you want to hold for a day or two, as short sellers cover their positions. Now, what a short seller is somebody who sells something on credit. They don't own the stock. They will open a sale order on, say, 1,000 shares. They will borrow 1,000 shares, essentially, which is what they're doing. They pay a fee to borrow those shares, and then they close the position once the price falls. And the difference that they have to short sellers will short 5 million of them. 5 times the amount that's available to be shorted. Now, when they do that, that causes the percent of the shortable shares to increase significantly. And when that's increased, people pay attention to those numbers, because then they see that there's a potential to short something. To cause a short squeeze, where the people that sold those shares now have to buy those shares back. And when they buy those shares back, remember, they bought 5 times the amount of shares that were able to be bought. So by selling 5 million shares and then essentially needing to buy 5 million shares, that's going to cause a spike in that price, because then you're looking at a crazy amount of volume going into that actual stock as people try to get out of those stocks for a loss. So, I have better audio now since the mic is officially on. All this time, mic has been giving me problems for whatever reason. Camera keeps cutting off, microphone is not working and shit. But what can you do? What can you do, people? Get this shit here. market's down because of earning releases. Big elites is taking profit. Elites are taking profits because of things being overbought and not showing real upside potential. They believe the market is overbought, stocks are overvalued. They want them to come back down so that they can buy them again cheaper. Which may be the case. Testing the market highs again. Can we get a genuine run somewhere? You see this 15-minute MACD attempts to go green. This is what we're watching right here. As this goes from pink to green, is what we wanted to do, because that will be a good way to speculate that something's going to try to push higher. chart for the SDST over there to the right. We're watching both IXHL over here and SDST over here. Both positions that we are currently in. Slow trading day. Nasdaq pushed up 60 points. Break these wicks. Can it break $1.50? XHL looks as if it's trying to build a support level to break out, but it's a slow build. Can we get a parabolic move over here? SDST, I don't know what they're doing at this point. These just went green. That's what we're looking for. Close SBST in a second. Because it hasn't done anything in minutes. Just gonna take that off the table, close that one out completely. Focus on this one. Close this. Turn that off. Okay. Dow Jones is pushed up 100 to and down only 100 points. But as that moves higher, that is also affecting these other stocks as well in the background. This just came from 20 cents on the 14th of July to be up $1.55. So to those that were trading this and holding it since then, kudos to you guys 10 days later. It's about 500%. So you understand why people are taking profits if they were holding X amount of shares since the 24th, since the 14th of July. Feedback that I'm hearing. Shit's irritating. light positions, guys. Don't take no crazy position sizes, because we are not in a bullish market today. Wait till we get something being reported with the market showing that it's a good cycle to invest again. LHAI, we have a new one. Trade, let's see. LHAI. New leader for the day. Link home holdings. Looks like it's fairly thin traded today. But it's not above. But it looks like a new IPO. Yep, just a new IPO. Look like it's halted as well. So this is a new stock that just popped today, dropped $6 a share, ran up to $15. Right now it's halted, that's why you don't see any price over percent right here. It's barely holding this $1.50 level. Once this gets closer to pulling red, just going to close this trade in a second. They're attempting to pull it back to this downtrend, which they have touched. Just gonna close this before it goes red on us. I'm gonna watch this new IPO, see what they do. Then they resume trading. SDST is pulled back as well, so I close. keep experiencing technical difficulties, which is very disruptive to the content. We may conclude the trade day just because nothing is really breaking out, and we are not going to force any extra trades that we don't need to make. Because as I said, we are in a down trade day. Dow Jones is down 170 points. NASDAQ barely making any moves today. We got the Qs. The Qs are not above pre-market levels at all. Literally went up and touched it and about to sell off. This would be a good day to get a put if you guys were in the options market. So let's see here. We only got two 100% runners today. But you know it's a slow trading day. It's IPO upside, 6 million IPOs, $4 a share for 1.5 million shares. You're up 318% so far. And it's halted again. It's halted. See, can I buy wine while it's halted? Stock is currently halted by the exchanges. Only limit orders are allowed to open positions. Blah, say, blah, say, blah, 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 blah. But I was saying I'm going to look to invest in a webcam so I can get off this Sony A6100 $2,000 fucking camera. Keeps cutting off for some reason. I can't control. New preamp as well for the microphone. Or I may just get some type of plug and play microphone for the computer. Or use my Bluetooth headset. I got like a Blue Parrot microphone headset. Might just use that. But we'll work on those things. GoPros went negative. How is that even possible? That ran up to 160, sold off. Cole's pulling back as well. Dunkin' Krispy Kreme donut. It's flowing back as well. But like I said, we are in a downtrend of the market today. So don't overtrade, don't overstay your welcomes. I did that a few times today. Just trying to see if anything's going to move, because you want to hold your runners and close your losers. But when you close your losers, try to close them at a minimal, something that you can feel proud that you closed it at. Don't wait for it to get too far away from you and try to close out, because it's not going to end well for you at all. Look at all of these candles or tickers that I'm removing that were once 20 points, 20% above, and they are now below. So just give ideas of how things pop and then sell off. Like I said, they are impacted by the overall market. Leader was up 200 and something % at one point. That's pulling back now. This LHAI, gonna look at it. Let me see what this company actually is. If it's a Chinese company, then who knows where it may go. Mink Home Holdings is an artificial intelligence-driven property technology company. By using Home GPT, the company's developed real estate artificial intelligence model. Yeah, significant improvements to the business model of buying and selling homes. Blah, 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 blah. Where are you guys operating is the question. I can only imagine it being in China somewhere. Shares are traded already. 1.63 million shares on 1.25 million outstanding shares. Still can't buy, but we want to wait and get in because we want to see it pop over this $18. It may open up at about 18 to 20. Why did it pop from 14.55 up to the 16.74 only to halt? Because it's probably sitting at about $19 a share. IPOs are fun to trade just because they move crazy when they first hit the market. You get all these people buying in, people selling, buying in. You get the volatility that causes these ridiculous moves in the market in that specific ticker. So we are going to wait for it to resume trading. Keep our finger on the trigger. Because when you see up, you get them. I'm going to stop wasting buying power as well, purchasing power soon. And I will resume trading tomorrow. So you camera cut out again. I will resume trading tomorrow at 8:30 promptly. Hopefully no technical difficulties. And see, can we make back this little $40 loss? It's the end of the week, so and today's trading video content was sponsored by Cutwater, Heineken, and Douce. It's 10:40. This is the dream. Being able to sit back, relax, work, get a little buzz in the morning. It's nothing crazy. Small little shot, bro. That cut. Just this mix of different types of liquor will be enough. You don't need anything significant. You know, some people like to overdo it. They'll get something and cup up and go crazy and be hammered and staggering and, you know, just a little taste, I guess you could say, to get your palate wet. Just get your palates wet, and that should be enough. You know, make you a little more sociable, make you a little bit more entertaining when you go out in public environments and things of that nature, or just around different people, or just in your own privacy. You know, don't overdo it. After I get off this, I'm about to actually play the game, so I'm about to play some Rainbow Six. Let me get that started as well on the background. So once that's beginning, I can jump right into the game. But I want to wait for this Link Home Holdings to resume. It's resume. You get $18. Let's see if we get a sell off, and I can try to purchase them. Get a pullback or something. 17.90. 16.90. Did they halt again? No. Click sell and see what happens. I can't short sell because this is not a margin account, it's a cash account. Looks as if they halted once again. They did. The halts, it's halting down now. It halted up and it started and halted down. This is ridiculous. We are not about to wait for that to resume trading right now. So what we are going to do is we are going to change bounced off them. Let's see what happens. My double C, cognac, and a cigar.
For an activity. I have.
patty, $17.
Friendly drone deployed. Op 4 is reinforcing it.
It's having difficulties over here.